Alright, Shalom Amakim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory unto the true and living power, which is Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makah, Kadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son. And there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who've taught us the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and honors and salutations to the elect Dakim, doing these works in sincerity and in truth. So I'm entitled this, never say never with the Lord. Okay? Because when you're with Yahweh Bashim Shai, that's when it's officially never say never. And Jake usually use this term during a damn basketball game or something. They down 20. Alright, it's like 3 minutes. And you say, oh man, this is over. Chick be like, never say never, man. Meaning there's always a chance. But really with Yahweh Bashim Shai, that's when you really say that. Because when pretty much it's looking like, when it ain't looking good, Yahweh Bashim Shai always makes a way. Salaki. This is Genesis 17 and 17. Where was it? Genesis 18. Genesis chapter 18, verse 11. Now Abraham and Sarah were old and well stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of woman. Right. So, Sarah was so up in age that it was done for her for having kids. When you get a certain age, you don't even get your menstrual cycle no more. So she was probably well past her menstrual cycle. Done. But really, you never say never with Yahweh Bashim Shai. So see, it wasn't even looking good for Sarah. She wanted a kid. Back in the ancient world, you wanted kids. She was like, damn, well, I guess I won't be having kids then. Damn. Gotta just have one by my handmaid and I'll just live through her. Like, damn, it is what it is. But no, not with Yahweh Bashim Shai. This is verse 12. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old also? See? Verse 13. Really, I should have read up more, because this is when the angel of the Lord was telling Sarah that she's gonna have a son. Right? So verse 13, she laughed within herself. Like, yeah, right. Let me see. Let me read verse 12 again. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old also? See? So she laughed and then made that statement, as if to say, what are you talking about? Let's get into the word there for laughed. See? Tazakak, which means to laugh, mock, or play. See? So you could say she kind of like mocked it, She was in a mocking, sarcastic tone. You could say. Verse 13. And the Lord said unto Abraham, which I'm pretty sure when you go into the blue letter, it will be okay, come. But yeah, I believe this really one of the messengers, which is pretty much what angel means, a messenger of the Most High, speaking on his behalf. That's why you got, when you read up, it says 3 men, meaning what? 3 angels. It was 3 angels. So, but it says, and the Lord said unto Abraham, wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I of a surety bear a child which am old? Verse 14. See, is anything too hard for Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai? See, at the time appointed I will return unto thee according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. See that? So nothing's too hard for the Lord. That's why you never say never when it comes to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. When you serving Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, man, you never say never, no matter how bad it's looking. Which brings me to my next scripture, which is plenty of beautiful examples. You got Daniel being thrown in the lion's den. Was it looking good for Daniel? Does it look good for anybody that's thrown in a freaking lion's den and the lions haven't even eaten in X amount of days? Okay, but what happened? The lions didn't attack Daniel. Why? Because you never say never when it comes to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Okay? You think of Paul and Silas being trapped in prison. They look through. Done. They look like they down for the count. That's it. You ain't getting out. Your feet are shackled. You done. But you never say the word done when it comes to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Even Peter, he was locked up. The angel came and got him out. And the example I'm going to right now, this is like one of my favorite examples, man. They're all beautiful. They're all my favorite, man. Forget that. They're all my favorite, man. They're all beautiful, man. But another example, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Just to show, like, you never say never with Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, no matter how dark it's looking, no matter how, bad it's looking. When it comes to the Lord, nah. You always got a chance, man. To make it out. So, I'll get to the point and make this quick. Verse 5, Daniel 3 and 5, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king hath set up. Man, today's days and age, we don't even get all kinds of music. Really, everybody just listen to fucking rap, and they all sound the same. Verse 6, and whoso falleth not down and worshipeth, shall the same hour be cast into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. Okay, let me jump down. Verse 12, there are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not regarded thee. They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. And don't that sound familiar? A king making people worship their gods? Esau the so-called white man makes people worship his god, Cesare Borgia, which our people willingly do. Really, northern so-called Hispanics, they'll poke somebody up over Cesare Borgia. They'll kill somebody over Mary. A false Mary, man. False gods. So Noah worship the golden image which thou hast set up, and they all do it. Which thou hast set up. The so-called white man has set them up. So then Nebuchadnezzar in his rage and fury commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Right? I'm just jumping around for time's sake, Salaki. Okay. Alright, verse 20. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army. See, looking through, you ain't getting away. He sent the most mighty men on him. No way he's getting away. So it's not like he's gonna run away. They looking done. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Now this is if you given true diligence to make it call an election, sure. Some people we say it through, we know they through. Alright? But when you given, diligence to make it call an election, sure, then this applies. So verse 21, then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake, and said unto his counselors, Did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, True, O king. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High. So, hey, things are written aforetime, written for our learning. The Lord maketh a way to escape. The care of the elect is in the Lord's hand. Never say never when you serve Yahweh B'Shem Ashai. That's the title. Alright, shalom.